What's up, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Conrad, and how are you, buddy? If you are listening to the show and you're like, how can I watch this? Just go to YouTube. There, all the shows that we do, or most of them, the majority of them, there are on YouTube, which is a website that is very popular with young people and former musicians. Love YouTube. So you can find a friend there. Just search for Con Radio on YouTube and you will see it. Also, you can listen to the show anywhere that these kinds of things are available, whether that be Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Pandora, if you want to do that. So thank you guys for subscribing. It's free, but if you do want to support the show, you can always subscribe to our Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you can support the show. And if you want to be like a cool business, you can also reach out to us and sponsor the show. Today's show is sponsored by Garrison and Sons. You know, if you need your lawn mowed, he won't do it, but he will pay for a podcast. So thank you guys. I feeling pretty good today. I can't, I tried to throw a move on the old lady. This morning, the kids had reading camp, which is a camp that a lot of adults should go to. I think a lot of adults should go to reading camp, and they do not. So, anyways, it is for children, and my kids love to read, and so they went to reading camp, and they do activities there. And I don't know. My son came home with two 2-liter bottles, or maybe even 3-liter bottles. They might be making, how 20-ounce bottles of soda pop, that's what it used to be, and then all of a sudden they kind of snuck in. They took a couple ounces away, and then eventually they went down to like a 16-ounce soda pop and still charge $2.30 for it at a convenience store. And everybody you just go to the counter and they just tell you that the price, and you're like, for poison, it's $2.30 for poison. But I think if you're buying 2 liters of soda, dude, you are addicted, dude. And so they know that, and they give the people that are addicted a little bit extra. So I think it's actually about 3 liters of soda in those bottles now. But they were empty, and he's in there trying to figure out how to make a tornado out of it. Apparently he's got 2 of them like hooked together with some sort of nozzle, and they're trying to make tornadoes. So, I left him to it and came out to the studio, and that's fine. But while they're at reading camp, I tried to throw a move on the old lady and, sneak one of those in, but not having it, dude. She was in. I think that's just what it is. After 13 years of trying, you'd think I wouldn't care. You'd think I wouldn't let it bother me, but at some point you just be like, gosh, what else? What else? So it was unreciprocated. And that's okay. That happens, so you do what you got to do, man. You just go let the evil out somewhere else, some other way. I went on a run. I went on a run, and I was going to say I met a girl and tripped her or something. But I did see a woman, and she was pushing a baby carriage. So probably already also married, and apparently recently, at least within the past 9 months, has performed that request. She was a bedroom DJ taking requests, and she played the hits, and then they got an award out of it, a little baby award. So anyways, I haven't finished it yet. I started a movie on Apple TV that is I think it won like Best Picture or nominated for Best Picture, which is kind of strange. It's almost during COVID when everything shut down, all of these really good movies and TV shows and stuff like that, they were happening before, but when they shut down and they would just go straight to your home and you could buy them, or they would just be on a specific streaming service. So it was an incentive to sign up for that streaming service, and a lot of times it'd be free. You get a free trial because nobody remembers to um, unsubscribe, which is why I want you to subscribe to my Patreon right now. But nobody remembers to unsubscribe, so that's what their little angle is. And when I got Verizon, when I switched to Verizon from T-Mobile, the reason I did so was because when I was on T-Mobile, I was unable to utilize my phone in any way. You could use it as like a door wedge. You could use it as some sort of rectangled frisbee. But if you wanted to make a phone call or do a text or send an email, T-Mobile does not provide service for that. And so I switched to Verizon, and one of the incentives was Apple TV. You get a free Apple TV subscription, and I said, that's cool. And I've never had it. And so I watched Ted Lasso as a good show. There's a show on there that my wife and I are watching now called uh, Blackbird with I think it's called Blackbird with Ray Liotta before he died, which he just died recently. So he looks bad. I can see he looks like he's in poor health in this show. So, but he's a terrific actor, and I'll give him that. And it's about a guy that goes to prison because he was a weapons dealer and a drug dealer, and gets caught, gets raided, and then goes to prison, and he's got to go for 10 years. But then they're trying to use him on the inside to get this really good actor. I've seen him before, but he plays a serial killer, and they're trying to get him to talk about the serial killers and maybe solve a bunch of unsolved serial killings. And it's a really good movie or show. And it's also one of those shows where you can't binge it because they'll just release it weekly. So unless you wait until the end of the series, you won't be able to binge it, which is nice because you don't want to stay up. That's what I hate about binging. I remember the first time I seen Dexter, I didn't go to sleep. You know what I mean? Not because I was frightened by his vigilante justice. It was because what are you doing, bud? Ladies and gentlemen, there's just taping a special across the hall called Guess What's in My Butt? It's Jonah.
Guess what's in your butt? A Lego. Is that ice cube really?
That's not an ice cube. That's a crystal, man.
Is it?
It doesn't have crystal power, dude.
It looks like an ice cube. It looks like an ice cube.
It is an ice cube. Go in there and do your Lego. You can finish it today. All you have to do is build the engine.
And then get some ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Definitely get some ice cream. Bluebell, vanilla. Handmade. Homemade. Still a half gallon. Sir?
Hi, friend.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong? You get sexed?
No.
You look like you've got sexed up.
Better, bud.
What? What happened?
Quadrupled up.
Quadrupled up what?
Walked in with 500, walked out with 2 grand.
I don't know why you come over, man.
You just go gamble.
I don't.
It was amazing. I finally hit my free games on Black Widow.
Mm.
$1,025. Which would you like? And don't tell my wife, because that's what I've got to live on while she goes to Mexico. So I even took a picture.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And I hit
Why you got to come in here? I'm doing a good show. You come in here and make me feel bad.
500 on your game, on a little bird game.
I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't take a picture of that though.
Anyways, that's a good show on Apple TV, Blackbird, and you can't binge it, bud. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Hey, that gives my earphones
A buzz?
major buzz.
Oh, well, maybe it's
Yeah. Let's see what these sound like. Check, check. These don't even
By the way, they got Alabama Slammers on sale, so
check. These don't work.
Huh?
No sound.
those don't work. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. With your wins, you got to buy me some new ones, bud.
No, I know they work because that's what I use to mix. Those are my good headphones. If they don't work, we got some problems.
Hello, 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 hello. They work if I get way in there, but I can't hear them. Like it's this whatever that's set at is not
Okay,
got enough gain.
try this
gain,
because
gain.
this is the same cord. Try these. These are skull candies. These will work. Okay.
Well, you try them. You need them on. Well, I'm good. I don't mind the bud on. At least I can hear what we're doing. Can you hear it out of those, or is it too quiet?
It's quiet. I mean, yeah,
It's way too quiet. I think it's just this doesn't have enough power
it doesn't have probably
Push.
enough power
to power those. Especially, I love these. That's what I wear at the
Well,
studio. But
unplug
I
this.
could turn it off. But
Can you unplug this, or is that what it comes with?
Oh, I can.
Unplug that and then plug straight in and see if it's enough to power.
oh, I see.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I was doing a show, man.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. I mean, if I get into the mic, then it sounds. But I also feel like I'm like calling a horse race or something. And coming down the backstretch.
We need to go bet on horse races.
We need to go to freaking Guitar Center and get some damn gear, dude.
Yeah. Well, you do that. Let's load up.
We need some freaking cords. I need some cables.
See, these aren't. I mean,
They're fine. I mean, you can't. They're not loud, but at least I can hear if something goes wrong. It's the only thing that
that's all we.
I'm worried.
That's all
about.
we need. That's all we need. Okay. Well,
So-
I tried. There's my here.
Who are we interviewing today, by the way? Before I go on,
Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your show.
you haven't
I didn't know you
ruined
were.
my
I
show.
didn't know you were recording.
Well, I know, but I didn't have the on-air sign yet.
Now everybody knows I've got money in my pocket. How much money do I need? You never texted me.
Oh, 1,204 is what I got.
Got in my pocket. You got change for 100? 1,204? All right. Well, you cover the 4 and I'll cover the 12. Today on schedule is Christina from Extreme Clean. She's a very pretty lady. And it's 11 o'clock. And
From Extreme Clean?
today's our long day. Sorry, dude. Yeah, Extreme Clean Solutions, LLC. They make pretty good money doing commercial cleaning. And I don't know if that's like, I mean, I'm sure she cleans like everything. So
What do you
buildings,
mean? Oh, yeah.
apartments,
Like the outside of them?
probably both. Probably both. And then at 2 o'clock, and I don't know why 2, because 1 didn't work, I guess, is Angel. Oh, and this is gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta say the name without laughing.
What is it?
She is from TNA's
Oh, yeah. You talked about that.
Pokies. No, Pokey Boutique.
And that's probably like a hairstylist.
Well,
place.
we don't know.
Or it could be like a crafts and
We don't know. All I know, it's called TNA Pokey Boutique.
cool.
And that is Angel, and she's coming on at 2. So that's it. And then I booked another one.
For today?
No, we got all the way through the 28th. I'm waiting on a guy named Isaac to fill out Wednesday the 27th. And then I've got somebody else for 11 o'clock spot on Thursday, but I haven't filled it yet. So I filled one more yesterday. Or
Yeah.
last night.
Well, congratulations on your win again. Golden Boy strikes
Thank you.
again.
Well, I had to go get some milk. And see, you never want to send me out to get like cantaloupe milk.
I
And
don't want to
stuff like
send you
that.
out to like
You
go
know,
to lunch, go eat. It does not
and,
matter where.
I just fade over there. And, it was just one of those things. I played everything that I knew that my buddy Conrad would play. I was like, he'd play that. And I'd
Yeah,
play it.
that's nice. But
Everything that I said I want to go play, I lost
I haven't won
in a while.
ever
Since
I moved, man.
I won it the good way because they don't know how much I got out with.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have zero. I got zero taxes going in.
Yeah. Well, now everyone knows. So,
hey, IRS, I didn't win. And by the way, everything I won, I gave right back. That's how it happens. I never just cash out and then just get out of there.
Well, if I win, I always donate it to
right back
children. A lot of
the
times.
Children Network. Yeah, we're big into that.
So
anyway, I don't know.
I do it anonymously because I don't want the credit.
I had to pick up milk, and the best place to get cantaloupe, that we can go right down to the park. He's set up, which I'll probably buy some.
Darren.
I don't know what his name is. But when I went,
he'll be on the show tomorrow.
I can stop by Meeker. He'll be on the show tomorrow. Yeah, he's selling cantaloupe.
So
I'm sorry to ruin your show, dude. I didn't even know you were
You're
recording.
not ruining my show. I'll tell you what I'm glad you're here because
tomorrow's Wednesday, and by the way, I'm going to do a Mexico's Music Corner. So no one tune in. You know what I mean? It'll be real nice, quiet. Get back into schedule. I was going to wait for next week. I wanted to get my window last week. I forgot it. That a beautiful coworker made for me when I was working at Job Corps, and we've had it in the studio the whole time, but I've never had it up.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do Podbean.
Yeah, we can do Podbean live, and then it won't.
I could do Podbean, and then that way it won't cancel out the music. So, and I got to do something for video.
Well, you could put that up on the Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
The video.
Yeah, because you can just upload a video. So that's nice.
Cool. Okay.
So just record it like we're doing.
I'll keep it plugged in. Maybe do it with the phone because I don't know if I've got a camera. I got maybe my wife's laptop. I don't know. I'll figure it out. No big deal.
Well, if you did it with your phone, you could even take that and just plug it into your phone.
I might have my snowball.
Or that.
I might. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure the kid took it with her computer, but maybe she didn't. I don't know.
Well, either way, the only thing I was discussing was an observation I made last night when I was watching Apple TV.
Are you still in your Jackrabbit game or what?
No, that was Grandpa Jim. Okay. No, there's a movie on there. It was nominated for Best Picture.
Krakow Monsters.
And not that one. And that's on Netflix if you guys want to see it.
Do yourself a favor and waste a day and watch that.
This movie is, I can't say it's good, but I understand it checks all the boxes to why it's
on Netflix.
Yeah, well, why it's on celebrated as this is a great movie.
Right.
It panders to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
everything that's popular now.
Right. So,
sauce.
But the thing is, dude, I think I'm CODA, dude.
What?
I'm CODA.
Great album by.
Are you CODA?
Well, I've CODA'd.
No, you're a child of a deaf adult, dude. I'm CODA. And now my parents aren't deaf in the traditional sense.
No, they have selective hearing,
but they're deaf.
Is different.
Yeah, they're deaf.
Is selective hearing like being deaf? I mean, it is.
If you don't listen to anything somebody says, then
you're deaf.
You're deaf. I mean, regardless of whether or not you can.
Do you think it's just not listening, or they just can't process? Because to them, if you say something that is stupid, let's take your mom for instance, and say, I think that Biden's doing great with gas prices, and he has nothing to do with it. It's all Russia.
Yeah,
she won't hear that.
Well, he has nothing to do with it. She won't hear it. No.
Well, what I'm saying is, but do you think it's because if you say something so stupid, then it like trigger words, like trigger warnings.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you say something and her brain just says, nope, do not calculate that, and just turns off and doesn't hear you. It goes to birds or something, the blender, something's going on around her.
Yeah.
That she hears and like, gee, that sounds like they're making a delicious drink. And she heard nothing like, Mom, I really need help. I'm dying. You know,
right. I've lost all my money. I could use a loan.
Right.
Whatever. I'm dying.
Yeah.
You know. No, she didn't. She won't listen.
Okay.
And I don't know. That is maybe it's, I don't know if it's as frustrating, because the funny thing about deaf people, they listen more. You know what I mean? Because they listen with their eyes.
They have to focus their other senses
Yeah.
to know what's
So
going
they're
on.
better listeners. And
But I think deaf people also have selective hearing. I had a deaf, actually still have a deaf friend. I don't know where she's at. She's a beautiful young woman.
well, that's why she didn't like you. You know what I'm saying? So sexually, and so she
No.
tuned you out.
Well, yeah,
She's
but
hot. A hot deaf chick is still like
I
a
know.
hot chick. They still don't listen because they don't have to, because they're hot.
Unless they listen to people that they find attractive.
Right.
Then they're tuned in.
Yeah.
And even if you say something stupid, they're still tuned in.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think she's ever recognized anything. And
I had a lot of deaf friends in high school. We had a lot of deaf people in high school. Probably
really,
3 out of 10 was deaf in my high
that's a lot.
school. Yeah.
It's 30%.
Right. So
I mean, that's quick
math
Quick
alert,
math, go.
guys. But the reason I connected with this movie is not only because I felt like, I was raised by deaf adults.
Yeah.
This family was a fishing family. So they're carp catchers. They go out in the
fishing. I thought
Yeah.
you said efficient.
no, well,
Like
they're fishing, but
efficient.
they're
in what?
poor, and they go out on the bay in their shrimp boat and
fishers.
catch carp and lobsters and shoes and stuff like that, and then take them back to the dock where somebody buys, trades you a fish for
Yeah.
another fish,
That
and
sounds fun.
they get you like write you a little receipt, for
What country was this based in? Canada? They got a lot of water up
No,
there.
dude, I think it's America based. I think it's made in
Really?
America. It's
Wow.
MIA.
We still have fish in the ocean around America?
Yeah, and there's a lot of them. A lot of people still catching fish,
Wow.
and they're not getting paid
Who
anything
knew?
for
Well,
it.
No, no.
And so,
That's
unless
why-
it's tuna,
Oh, tuna, they make a lot of money.
but these aren't tuna. So,
My old boss would go out to an old oil rig. He'd pay like a lot of money and go out to, like it took a day to get there. We're talking hours out to sea. And for some reason they had permission, I guess, from the dude that, owns Deepwater Horizon or whatever, and they coasted out there. And they would come back with a lot of tuna, dude. That's that bluefin. That's that stuff that's good in the sushi rolls.
that's the stuff that if you ever watch the movie, I think it's Blackfish,
Right.
they're out catching tuna,
Tuna.
and they'll put like 100 sharks and just kill them.
Oh,
They
they
don't
just
care.
kill them. They just dump them.
Sharks are
this
like
is not what we're going for.
No, sharks they kill millions of sharks every year because I guess shark meat, you'd think that maybe that tastes good, but it must be awful. If an Asian won't eat it, it's got to be bad. Dude.
Hey, bud, I have had shark before. It's absolutely disgusting. And I cooked it 2 different ways thinking it was my mistake.
Yeah.
I think you need to Well, here's the thing. They swim in the ocean, so you don't think that you'd have to marinate fish because of the game taste.
Well, they're already marinating.
They're already
Their life is a
marinated.
marination.
They're all in salt water.
Yeah.
So that's a marinade. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Really bad. I don't suggest it. Like, I took a bite out of one. I was like, I didn't cook this right. I guess.
I don't know if an
Shark are
dude,
horrible.
an Asian people in Thailand right now are eating a dog. They'll eat anything.
And the shark fin soup is supposed to be
That might be it.
aphrodisiac or something.
Yeah, they'll cut a shark fins off and then throw it in the ocean. That's
Well, I
all
didn't
they
have
keep.
the fin. I had one of the belly. I just had a cross section, big, huge steak, 2-inch. Wrap that up. Let's taste some shark. Let's see how that is. Maybe it's
wrap it in
delicious.
bacon.
It is horrible.
Put a little lemon on it.
Now, I don't know what kind of shark it was. It could be like one of them hammerheads or weird sharks that had that weird taste. But I think it was because it was sitting out there at Yokoshima when they had that meltdown, and I probably got
a little bit of that bad energy in it.
I probably
dude.
got that, meltdown.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why sharks taste bad and tunas taste good. To me, they're the same thing. All fish should taste, but there's differences. I don't know why.
Well, one has teeth.
That's a difference.
Maybe tuna has teeth. I don't know. I've never caught a tuna.
I've never seen it. I've only seen them canned.
I've never been up on one.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of them.
Well,
they travel in
what's
coveys.
so sad about
a covey of tuna.
Yeah.
They travel in coveys. Sharks don't necessarily do that, but
what's so sad about the movie though, and when you see a reflection of your current position in a film where the people that are portraying it are doing it in a way that shows how poor they are. That's what happens.
Okay.
So what happened is this deaf family was going to have family dinner, which I thought that's cute.
That is cute.
And there's 3 Deffies and
Here's
then
your
one
bowl of
Rego.
water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one daughter is she can hear, and then the rest of her family is a Deafy, and so she still has to live with them. The state didn't take her away or something like that, protect her, and so she's sitting at the table, and they're getting ready to eat like dinner rolls and stuff like that. I think that's all they had, and on the table,
a delicious treat. You're not really poor if you got dinner rolls, especially those
on the
Hawaiians.
table, dude. Sweet Baby Ray's, and the only people that eat Sweet Baby Ray's, I think they only sell it at like poor Walmarts, not even
Dollar
good Walmarts.
DG's, dog.
Only
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Nobody knows what Sweet Baby Ray's is unless you're broke,
or unless you see it in a film.
And you know, Jonah looked and said, "This is head country, dude." And I was like, well, yeah, I know that, man.
But country. Get that off the table.
When I seen it,
maybe out on the coast.
I looked over into my kitchen, and on our table is Sweet Baby Ray's. Like,
oh fuck. And your wife says, "Hey, we got rolls for supper." You know, and you're like,
exactly what happened, dude.
No.
And so I turned off the movie. I didn't finish it, and I started watching a movie a TV show called Slow Horses, which you would love, because it's about the MI5, the M15 or whatever the British secret intelligence is.
Yeah,
it's got Gary Oldman in it, but he plays British, and he might be British. I just didn't know.
Yeah,
because he might have been playing American this whole time, trying to profit off of our money, and now he's playing British.
You talking about Gary Coleman?
No, he's a security guard, dude.
I know.
Yeah, he's selling cantaloupe.
He might be British. I don't know.
He'll be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, he's having a role right now. Talk about a Sweet Baby Ray. There's one. What's he doing? Gary
Oldman or Coleman?
Oh, either. They're brothers.
Gary Oldman is, I only know him by his, like, if he was getting a foot massage next to me, I wouldn't have known it was Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I know the name, but I don't.
Do you think if he was getting a foot massage next to you and you kind of leaned over and said, "What you talking about, Willis?" He'd get it? You think
Gary
he would?
Coleman would.
No, I mean, I think that
Gary Oldman, I don't think would.
I think he would. I think he was a big fan of the show.
I'm sure.
And his name is so close. You know
I don't know if he was British though, because if he is a Brit,
oh yeah, to say it.
I don't know if
what you all talking about, Willis?
Three's Company or whatever.
You had to say it. You had to say it.
Yeah, you'd have to do Brit.
What
are you talking about, Willis?
Was there a lot of that? Was there so much? Did you turn it off? Because it's
actually a pretty good show.
Oh, really?
For being,
how many horses did you see?
None.
Really?
None.
It's in the title.
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but they it's such a good show because you realize that like British problems are so little.
Oh yeah.
Like these people are
what?
We're all freaking out. Like they have the Secret Service going on.
I have it cream.
And it's like, what is going on? Like, oh, they kidnapped one guy.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We got 58 departments looking into
this.
This
is easy.
Oh, we're gonna go find a guy that they got kidnapped in the video. Like, who cares?
I don't know.
America, we wouldn't even care.
I think the stuff that we watch, especially me and you, is secular is the word I'm going for.
Religious.
It is, but it's an appropriate word to use here is because years will pass and you'll never watch anything British.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden you'll turn on and you'll just think that it's the funniest thing. You know what I mean? To me,
yeah.
Like the English baking show, I turn it on. I can't understand.
That's got Gary Oldman.
It does. A little white. Yeah. He's in whiteface, but yeah, he's a little bald guy. But anyway, you know, I can't understand a word they're saying, and they're talking about all the ingredients, clotted cream, and all this other stuff that goes into this disgusting bakery stuff, and I can't understand unless they put a map of the cake, which they do, and I'm thankful. That's the only reason I really kind of watch it.
Yeah,
they put a map of whatever they're making, and they have arrows pointing to what things are, so I can read them. Because when they say them, I can't. They're not speaking English,
right? I've watched that show before. It's been on.
It's horrible.
You know what I do like about it though? I like skirts. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You don't see a lot of skirts anymore.
There is a lot of skirts.
And
involved.
British people will wear a high-waisted skirt.
For sure they will.
And for whatever reason, even on an older gal, you know, it will make them, maybe it makes them look feminine, and I'm attracted to that, like my animal instinct.
Well, if you do yourself a favor, if you turn that on the old baking show, watch season 9.
Yeah.
Because now everybody that knows us and especially knows me will know that I'm not really keen to Indian ladies.
Yeah.
The-
I don't know why you aren't, but you have
Curry.
never.
Curry, Native American women are
Yeah, they're beautiful.
absolutely beautiful. Indian women are absolutely beautiful, but I can't get around, I can't see myself long term with them because of their accent. The Indian accent when they learn English or any other language is just it's off-putting
To you.
to me.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
like
all a
hearing
personal
somebody.
thing. You could be a lovely person and I will love you, but I won't love you.
Right.
I mean, I can't accept you into my life daily because I would go cuckoo.
Yeah, but another benefit about being deaf, though, dude.
For sure. And I wouldn't have to hear. Then
Yeah.
then
Then I might even like British people.
I would probably only date Indian women because
Everything else.
I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I love the color of their just olive skin. It's just very beautiful. One of the prettiest gals that I've seen in a long time is on season 9 of the British Baking Show, and she's British. I think she was raised in London, and she has no at all accent.
Yeah,
She has a British accent, which is a little off-putting.
I hate that.
But
See, we're different in that. I would rather listen to
Her-
an Indian accent.
I
than
can
British.
I would deal with it.
Well, I'm
for the
just more
beauty-
American. I think.
For the this beautiful gal.
Yeah.
I think you'd get around it. You would be okay with the British accent, and then you would Americanize her to make her speak real English without the accent, and then it would be fine.
I think that my hate for the British accent is just my patriotism. I don't show that a lot, but every once in a while, that's where it rears its head. If I
Yeah.
hear the Beatles interviewed or, Gary Oldman or whatever.
Right.
I just don't like it.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. I'll watch the show to see a hot Indian though. So
We have to do an interview.
oh yeah. Okay,
At 11 o'clock.
yeah, we're gonna go do an interview with Gary Coleman.
Nope, that's not
And
right. Today is Tuesday, the 19th
the 19th.
of July.
Get out there and vote.
Get out there and vote. Do your job. Turn off the Netflix. Get out and vote.
Okay.
All right.
Vote no or yes.
Whatever you want to do. Krista from Extreme Cleaning is coming on. Extreme Cleaning.
Okay.
So we have to email her and get her on
This. So back. So thank you guys for listening.
Sorry to ruin the
Subscribe.
show. I know you were having a great time with
Oh.
Conrad. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
walked in and he's got money, so he can do what he wants. So
Nope. It's spent.
it will be today. We can go back.
I ain't going back. You don't tap that well twice, but once is enough. You got all the water out of it.
Well, we'll be back. It's a long day, so I might have to do more shows. So
For sure. We got another one at 2:00.
yeah,
So
so
maybe
break.
we'll squeeze another show in between the two. I don't know.
We could do that.
We'll see.
With that being said,
Hey, have an okay day.
and
vote.
don't let your meatloaf. Go vote.